Hey guys, it's Yura. I look a little bit scary right now. So I've been trying to put out a video each week, not working out because life really hit me hard this past week. And I was planning on editing and shooting new videos, and I didn't have one already ready to go. I got slammed with life, basically. It was insane. So a brief story on what happened with this terrible week that I had was that I got notified that I had identity theft. Someone got a hold of basically all my confidential information, started doing bad stuff with it, and I got a call, from a credit card company saying, "Hey, did you apply to this?" And I was like, "No, what happened?" And then a cascade of events happened where I had to make a bunch of calls, try to go to the police, and oh my god, the police were so unhelpful, like really unhelpful. And I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this, especially I'm scared to deal with the police at this point because I'm like, I don't know if whether they're gonna take up on my case or not. I'm kind of fearing for the society because of that, and just from my experience was not good. And nor did it give me a very good insight on what the politics are when it comes to police. So things are not looking good for you guys, Things are not. And usually I try to stay neutral with, politics and stuff, but wow, that experience, it makes it difficult for me to remain neutral on how I feel about police. So that was disappointing on how unhelpful they were. And right now I'm trying to look for lawyers to deal with this, and it's all very stressful. And in that same weekend that I found out that I got identity theft, I was notified that a close family friend of ours passed away. And when I heard about that news, it didn't really register. All I knew was that she passed away, and that I had slight regret that I couldn't see her before she did pass. When I had the opportunity to, it was a very slim time frame because I was sick and I didn't want to get her sick, so that would, in her compromised state, I didn't want her to get sick. So once I did get better, I was like, oh, I should get better a little bit more. I don't want to give it to her yet. So I waited, and it turned out to be too late. And I had, it didn't really register with everything what had happened yet. And then I went on the week, knowing that I'm going to go to the funeral. And once it was the funeral, oh my god, it was very difficult. This is my first experience with death. Not like a death of I guess, I don't know how to word this better, but death of a person, a human being. Because I had death where goldfishes die, hamsters die, but I never had a personal relatable death, I guess. And it was a lot more difficult than I expected it was gonna be. And even when I think of it right now, it's hard to keep a composure. And that was emotionally hard, and it was, in it itself, came a very interesting event where it was a reunion, like a family friend reunion that hasn't happened in a very long time because everyone was busy, raising their kids and stuff. And now everyone's kind of grown up. Like, they're my age and younger than me. I'm actually the oldest out of the group. So I I'm gonna go on to meet the kids later on, and it's gonna be a reunion for us. Obviously, they probably don't remember much of me because they're younger than me when they saw me. As for the adults, I got to see all of them, see my parents' friends, and that was a good moment to have. And it was interesting seeing how it played out to be very, very Korean movie or Korean drama-esque, about like they come to their friend's funeral and then they meet up. I don't know. I don't even know if this is appropriate to say, but it was an interesting observation that I was able to make. That also, it was interesting to see my parents' friends come together and see that they were once, younger, and they went through, the similar growing up process as I did. And they kind of did the similar things when when they were younger as I'm doing now. So that was crazy to see that, because now, other times when I see my parents, it's like, oh, they're old. They gotten old. They never did things like I did, but in a sense they did. So that was interesting to see. And I don't know, it was a very, very sad day where I got to say goodbye to someone who was like an aunt to me, and it's very difficult. But right after that, my mom got admitted to ER. As if it wasn't bad enough with the day that was going on. My mom got admitted to ER, as you guys know if you follow me on Instagram. I did post a picture of it on there. Yeah, so that was also rough because me and my dad were there from the beginning all the way till like 3:30 in the morning or so. But the ER staff were amazing. Oh my god. If you guys are in the LA area, SoCal area, and you guys go to a USC medical centers, they will take care of you like so well. The staff were amazing. The ER staff were just amazing. Because basically I have a background with, medical stuff. I was the type of person who was like, what about this? What about this? What if it's like this and this? Because of this, shouldn't you watch out for this and this and this and this? So I was the one probing, always trying to make sure, and trying to keep things in check and just double checking. I don't know. The hospitals probably don't like people like me, but I want to make sure I just want to make sure nothing gets past, and I just want to make sure that everything goes smoothly and no stones are left unturned. So if I'm gonna use my knowledge, so be it. I mean, I paid a lot of money and a lot of effort and sweat went into my education, so might as well use it. So I was the type of person who like probed the staff members like every 10 minutes or so on what's going on. This happened, is this okay? Things like that. But the USC staff members, phenomenal. You guys are phenomenal. Like, that was the best hospital experience as it could be. Going back to the ER part is that my mom was there until like 3:30 or so in the morning. And then we finally got released. We had to wheelchair her out. And she didn't have to, well, she kind of did stay overnight, but she didn't have to stay in there too long. Basically got discharged, picked up her prescription, and that took a long time as well because it's like wee hours in the morning, and luckily there's a 24-hour CVS. And then by the time I got home, it was like 4 or 5 or something like that, around there. And yeah, so my weekend, this past weekend, was just insane, and trying to emotionally recover and just stay sane. And that's why I haven't been in the working mode to put out a video. Now this time, this is like venting. If you guys are into YouTube and making videos, you would know how easy it is to make these type of videos. But yeah, I wasn't gonna go like super mode and like put out everything I can, but you know what, this is all I can do. Maybe I'll give out more vlogs because I got a new camera. Yes, I got a new camera, and this is gonna be my vlogging camera, and it'll be my little sweetie. So hopefully life works out. That's all I could hope for. Life needs to work out. Depressing note. Didn't mean that, I think. I don't even know where I was going with this. But yeah. I guess I'm dressed up for the mood. Not intentional, just happened to be this way. Anyways, I'm gonna go now, and I'll see you guys all soon. And hopefully I'll bring you guys with a legit video next time. Oh yeah, I probably will. I have something lined up. Alright. So I'll see you guys all soon. Thank you so much for watching. As usual, much love. Peace. I need this hood. I feel like I don't have a very good face on today. I'm actually experimenting on this eye here, so there's different makeup than this eye. It's very, very subtle on camera, so you probably can't tell.